This is the most insane lens I've ever tested, and today we're going to talk about why. What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining me as always. My name's Pete. I am a portrait photographer based in New York, and I do videos on photography, gear reviews, headshots, portraits, all stuff like that. So please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this video or any of my others. When Viltrox asked me to review this 75mm lens, I honestly thought they were sending me a regular 75mm lens just for a mirrorless camera. But then this huge box arrived, and when I opened it, I found this giant case. And so I knew that I received something that I didn't expect. So when I opened it, of course, the Viltrox 75mm Anamorphic T2.0 lens was in there. And this is a Cine lens. This is the first cinema lens I've ever tried. And of course, as a portrait photographer, I also decided that I was going to use it to take some portraits. So not just video, but some portraits. So we're going to see some of that throughout this video. The first thing I want to talk about is physically. Like, this is a big lens. And not only is it big, but it's all metal. Like, this whole barrel is metal. It is super heavy. Using this lens handheld, which I did quite a bit of, is not easy. And I really wound up with some pain in my arms and shoulders because it's so heavy. This is all manual, so there's no contacts there on the mount. It has a huge manual focusing ring, and it has a manual aperture ring. And so you have to set everything yourself. The other thing about this lens is it's really designed to be on a camera rig so that you're on a tripod, it's stable. It's not designed, obviously, to walk around with it handheld, although you could, and I did that, and I got some great results. But the lens is so heavy that it has a tripod mount on the lens so that you mount it from the front, and the camera chills on the back. So that's kind of how it's designed, and of course, you can put like a focus pull system on there and all of that. So it's designed for high-end cinema productions. The other thing that's unique about this, if you use it on your mirrorless camera, is that it has a squeeze factor. So it's a 1.33 times squeeze. So what that means is when you look at the footage on the back of your camera, everything is kind of smushed from the left and the right. It's really squished in. And so what you have to do is in post, you have to de-squeeze it. When you do, you get this beautiful wide format cinema look, and it is pretty cool. Now, Viltrox calls this lens the Epic series, and they have a 75, a 50, and a 35. The build quality, as I said, is pretty amazing. It's built like a tank. It comes in that huge heavy case, and so it's really meant for professional work, of course, especially because it costs $3,200 US. Best way I can describe the footage from this is cinematic. It really does have that high-end movie look to it. Not only that, but with an anamorphic lens, things are like bokeh is different. The bokeh looks different. The flare is different. It doesn't flare out into circular patterns. It makes like a line, a strip across the frame. The thing that I really loved doing with this was, besides taking video, was taking portraits, because I'm always looking for something that's going to be different and unique and kind of develop my style as a portrait photographer. And using this lens and creating some portraits with that sort of unique characteristics to it, and also with that wide frame, is super cool. Not only that, but the images also have this sort of 3D look to them. And I don't know what the proper word to describe it, but this looks a little bit more realistic. I don't know if that's the proper word. I hate to say filmic because we use that word so much when we're talking about gear, but it is sort of a more natural look. You can take an external monitor and hook it up to your camera and then on the monitor you can view the footage de-squeezed. But I was hand holding it because I don't like to use a tripod when I do my portraits because I move around so much. So I didn't want to have the added weight of a monitor on top of my camera. So I just dealt with the squeezed looking footage on the screen, which is a little bit challenging. So that's really all I have to say about this lens. I can ramble on and on about it, but I think you get the idea, and the footage and the images really do speak for themselves. If you're in the market for a lens like this, check out my links below. I have links to my friends at B&H Photo. You'll get amazing prices and service, the world's greatest camera store. So check that out below. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. And here's wishing you an awesome day, everyone. Go out and take some great pictures, and I'll see you next time. Peace.